What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode, the Sports Mail Podcast. You guys know what episode it is. If you guys saw the video earlier, episode six,
Six,
seven,
7.
episode 67. Uh, got Big Mo right here. Uh, Antonio, as you guys know. Uh, no Chinto. Maybe he'll pop up later, in a little bit. Uh, but for now, it's just gonna be me and Mo, and we got a lot to talk about. World Series. We got NFL trade deadline. We got
Injuries.
injuries. We got to discuss week nine games, and then also get into our picks for week 10. But let's start off with the World Series. Dodgers win the World Series. I was shitting it on that game seven. I thought the Dodgers were gonna lose. We were watching it together, me and Mo and Chinto as well. But I was already like, man, damn, Dodgers lose. Dodgers gonna lose until Miguel Rojas came through with that home run to tie the game, and then Will Smith to win it in the extra innings as well. Uh, but it was, I would probably say it was a top five. I mean, I'm not a big baseball guy, but I would say it's like a top five uh best games ever. I would say. I don't know if you're the if you agree with me on that one, but man, what a game! It was a great ass game. What a great series. What are your thoughts on that, Mo?
Yeah, I mean, obviously better than last year's. Because took it to game 7. There was a lot of great games. What was it, game 3 when they went to extras, 18 innings? And then obviously this game 7 also was decided in extra innings. So, and on top of that, like, I think, I mean, I know it's probably like nerve-wracking as a Dodger fan, but as a non-Dodger fan, like, and no hate on them, but I'm just saying, like, as a non-Dodger fan, like, it feels good, like, putting the pressure on them, not having home field advantage, because I know that was probably weird for you guys, like, not having home field advantage, and so just game 7 on the road, you know, I know a lot of people want me to say go Dodger. I ain't gonna say that, but I'll say congratulations. I will say congratulations. Also, no hate, but they found a way to win. Like I think Kike said it himself. I think he said, thankfully the the better team lost, and yeah, on paper the Dodgers were, I feel like overall are on paper are better than the Blue Jays, but their performance, their batters, I think I saw they were batting like barely over 200 as a team. They were outscored by Toronto. Um, I forgot what else. There was a couple of categories that they were just outplayed. So I agree with Kike. The better team lost. You know, yeah. So, but I mean, you just got to find a way to win. Well deserved MVP by Yoshi Yamamoto. He he really put that team on the back. I was surprised to see him come out in Game 7 after he just pitched the day before. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that, and I mean, what he's doing is amazing. So I will say, good job to Yamamoto for sure. He really deserved that MVP because he carried that team.
Yeah, I agree with that, Yamamoto. I mean, he was the best pitcher in the in the whole series in the whole in the whole postseason. Two full games. And then this last one, yeah. I mean, he came in and I don't think Roberts planned on using them, but I think Yamamoto, if I remember correctly, they said that Yamamoto wanted to come in and pitch, but
Yeah, well, he
I
volunteered.
yeah,
He
I think
volunteered.
Roberts didn't want to use them. But yeah,
Uh,
great win for the Dodgers. Great celebration. I didn't go to the parade, but it looked like it was fun. Uh, Freddie Freeman out here doing the worm in their World Series party too. They had a World Series party. He was out there doing the worm. I didn't think he could move like that, but I mean, congrats to the Dodgers. The
yeah.
Dodger win.
And that's what's like. I know everyone's gonna say I'm just hating, but I've mentioned it before. episodes prior that my favorite player growing up was Vladimir Guerrero. So I ain't gonna lie, I was rooting for his son.
Yeah,
Especially since son is he's cool. He's down to earth. He ain't flashy. I think um in an interview I saw that he had said he wanted to win one for his dad. His dad never won one, so he had said that if he wins the World Series, he was gonna call his dad, ask him what ring size he is, because he was gonna give the ring to his dad. So I wanted to see that. But maybe next year.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Vladdy's not a he's not a cocky player, but this game seven when they were hitting, they were doing some cocky stuff. I saw a video of them showing like Bobby Shetty. He was doing. I think he hit a home run, and after he hit the home run, he did some like he like fling his bat or something like that. I mean, that's the only reason why I was glad the Dodgers pulled it off because I mean they were doing some cocky stuff, and I didn't like it. But I mean, I'm sure if we were in that if the Dodgers were in that position, they probably would have been doing the same thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, hell of a game, hell of a series. Uh, congrats again to the Dodgers, and let's move on. Let's move on to some. Oh, NBA is back too. We haven't talked about NBA, but NBA is back as well. But we'll get into that more later on. Maybe next week we'll get more into it. Uh, but let's get into some NFL trade talks, injuries, whatever you want to start off with, Mo.
Well, the biggest sellers, the Jets, they traded away their cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Colts, and improving that Colts defense. I mean, we've been mentioning it. Colts, they look pretty scary, and their defense just improved. I'm not high on Sauce Gardner, but I mean, he's still a talented player. He's still one of the, I think, top 10 for sure. I mean, not that I think for sure top 10. I would want to put him on the top five, but I might leave him out. But he's up there for sure in corners. So the Jets traded him away, and they also traded Quincy Williams to the Cowboys. Um, but in return, I mean, the Jets are stacked with some first round picks in the next in 2026 and 2027, so the next 2 years. So I mean, the Jets, I don't know, the Jets are the Jets, dude. But I mean, that's interesting, all those picks that they have.
Yeah, I mean, I think with them trading or getting all those first round picks for the next 2 years, it just shows that they're just trying to invest or try to find a quarterback for the future through the draft. Um, but I mean, yeah, they're trading everything away because they know they ain't gonna do nothing this year. And then as far as Sauce Gardner going to the Colts, yeah, I think that's gonna better that defense, that secondary for Indianapolis Colts, and they're gonna be even more of a dangerous team. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, Sauce Gardner is good. He hasn't really shown much. Maybe because of his team, he has a sorry ass team with the Jets. But maybe with the change of scenery with a new team, he can step it up a little bit more, and he could be even better even better back. So we'll
Yeah,
find
I
out.
agree. I'm not saying he was playing down for his team, but that could be a possibility. It's like, man, why am I gonna go 100 when some of these guys are only going 50%?
Yeah.
And Colts obviously they're in a winning environment right now, and so he's gonna give it his 100% to contribute as much as he can. Is I think right there right now is a win now.
Yeah, and then I saw one of his posts that said he fell asleep 2-7 and he woke up 7-2. So yeah, he went from a sorry ass team to a great team. But I mean, yeah, I mean maybe he wasn't putting in as much effort as well because they're pretty much done already. The season's pretty much over for them. They ain't gonna do much, you know. So maybe he was like, I don't care no more. Why am I even gonna try? And like you said, I mean, if I'm the only one trying, why would I kill myself for other people that aren't even trying?
Yeah.
But but yeah, I mean the Jets are set for for the next 2 years with picks in the draft. But we'll see. We'll see what they get with those. We'll see. We'll see who they get. Um, And then the other
Yeah,
team, what was the other team? The other team that was on the trade too. Oh well, I mean, I didn't even talk about Quinn and Williams going to the Cowboys. The Cowboys
yeah. Well,
pick up
that's what
Quinn and
I
Williams.
was gonna just talk about the Cowboys. They picked up Williams, and they were buyers. You know, they picked up Logan Wilson from the Bengals. He's a linebacker. Then they picked up the defensive line Quincy Williams. So I mean, it's frustrating because I feel like it's maybe a tad too late. You know, I mean, we said the NFC the window's kind of open, but damn, we took a couple losses. We'll talk about their loss in a little bit. You know, but we just lost to the Cardinals. And that's a game we should have won. It would have been better win that game and been buyers. I would have been a little more excited. But I like the trade. I like that what's his name, Jerry Jones kept his word. At first I was just like, damn, this Logan Wilson. He made it seem like we're about to get somebody good, somebody better. Logan Wilson, that's a guy I like, and I'm not saying as a Cowboy fan. Like you know, in one of my fantasy football leagues, you know, we do got to pick defensive players. And the first couple of years, I was always looking for Logan Wilson. He's up there in age now. He's 29, so not too old, but he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing, plays hard. So Logan Wilson's a guy I always kept an eye on because I had him in my fantasy leagues a couple of years. I don't have him this year, but I did have him for the last couple of years. So I had heard about him. You know, I'm not gonna say I never did. I mean, but that probably is the only reason I heard of him because of fantasy. But he's good, and obviously you already know what Quincy Williams um, puts to the table. You know, so I am excited. For sure, the defense should improve. Hopefully the scheme changes. They do some changes in the scheme as well. We got a bye week to get these players adjusted, and we'll see how great of a defense. Um, how I mean not great of a defense. How better of a defense we could be.
I mean, yeah, I think Quinn and Williams is a good pickup. I really don't know about Logan Wilson, but I mean, if he's still pretty decent, I mean, obviously he's probably better than what you guys have now. I think that's those are some great pickups. I don't know how much better they're gonna make your defense. We'll find out. But what you guys need is some like a safety or something, because Marvin Harrison was burning the shit out of what's his name, I can't remember his name, but he was getting burned. He got his ankles broken.
That
Uh
was one of the corners.
oh,
But
corner, yeah,
that
corner.
doesn't. Yeah, I forgot his name, but he's one of the guys that's stepping in for. I know it wasn't Bland. I might be tripping. It might be Bland, but I don't
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
was
it was
Bland.
Bland.
Was
Yeah,
it Bland? Yeah.
it was
Oh
Darren Bland.
shit.
But yeah, I mean, two losses in a row. Yeah, like you said, if you guys would have won at least one of those two games, it would have been a lot better. Or like you said, more you would have been more excited, you know. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's still time. You guys, if you guys can go on a little run, you guys can still. I mean, you guys are in second place in the division. It's just the wild card that's gonna be hard to make, you know. But there's still time. I mean, I think you guys got better with those two players, but we still have to find out because it was your safety, your cornerbacks getting burnt, you know.
Yeah.
And then well, we'll get into it later. But I was gonna talk about the Dak Prescott, but we'll get into that later when we talk about the games. But I don't know if there was any more trades.
I think the Chargers got an offensive lineman right
Oh yeah,
from the Saints.
cause Joe All got hurt.
Off for the season.
Yeah, and then the my team, the Niners, I was expecting them to get somebody, but they didn't get nobody. At least a wide receiver, one defender. I know we picked up a pass rusher like last week or something like that. But now our other pass rushers out with the ACL too. But yeah, I mean Niners didn't pick nobody up. I know they were trying to pick up somebody else, but they wanted a third round pick, and Niners wanted to give them a fourth round pick, so that they didn't come to fruition. So again, we're gonna go towards the end of the year with all these injuries and no cavalry since we didn't pick nobody up.
It's gonna be tough. But talking about injuries, you named those. Obviously a big one, a gruesome one. If anyone, for those that haven't seen it, I don't recommend any guys watching it. But Jaden Daniels has a dislocated elbow. He landed on his arm and it bent the opposite way, and it didn't look good at all.
Yeah,
And besides, Washington just got a lot of injuries because they also lost their corner. I don't know his
Lattimore.
name. I can't remember his name. Lattimore. Yeah. So
He tore his ACL
Washington's
too, no?
I think so. I'm not too sure, but I think he's out for the season too. It might have been an ACL, but that team that one's full of injuries. I think they're probably worse than the Niners, because it's ball both sides of the ball, the defense and offensively.
Yeah, I mean they were getting smacked. I don't know why Jaden Daniels was still in the game. A lot of reporters were saying like, why you still keep him in the game? You guys are getting smacked. And maybe that was Jaden Daniels' choice. He didn't want to come out or something like that. But I mean, if he didn't want to stay in there, if he didn't say, "Oh no, keep me in there, keep me in there," the coach should have pulled him out. You're getting smacked. So now your season is more in jeopardy now than it already was. Now it's gonna be even harder for them. But yeah, I mean that that's pretty much their season, I believe, because their backup quarterback. I don't even know who their backup quarterback is, but it ain't no.
Mariota,
Oh, Mariota. I
Marcus
mean, he ain't no
Mariota.
Jaden Daniels. He ain't no Jaden Daniels. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I agree though. That was my initial reaction when I wasn't watching the game, but I think Chris had texted the video when I saw it, and I saw the score. I was like, and the time left like 7 minutes in the fourth. I'm like, why is he out there? They're getting blown out by like 31. Like, oh, that was my. I just felt bad. I don't, I've said it so many times. I'm not high. And I'm actually out on Jaden Daniels, but obviously I don't wish injury on nobody. And I was just like, dude, you can't have him out there. And even if he, like you said, he wants to be the one that's out there as a coach, you gotta know that you know what, there's a game we got next Sunday, and we need to win that one because we're not gonna win this one. You need a miracle to pull that one off.
yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, it's all bad. It's bad for the Washington Commanders right now. Yeah, looking like the Niners. I mean, Niners still finding ways to win, but we'll get into that later as well. But another injury we got. A big injury for the Packers too. Tucker Kraft, man,
Mm,
suffered a torn ACL as well, and he was one of the top tight ends in the league as far as receiving yards. But I mean, Tucker Kraft was a big part of the Green Bay offense, and now with him injured,
yeah,
I mean, like we've said before, my brother Chinto said, uh, they have a lot of young talent, but Tucker Kraft was a big part of that offense, and it's gonna be hard for the quarterback. Why can't I remember his name? Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Yeah, without that big weapon right there. So
Yeah, that's a huge impact. I feel like for the Packers, losing him, but I don't. He doesn't compare to Kraft, but they still have the other rookie that they drafted in the same draft class as Kraft. What's his name? Musgrove, or something like that.
Musgrove. Yeah, Musgrave.
Yeah,
I think.
he ain't too bad himself. Like I said, he ain't no Tucker Kraft either. But at least in the tight end position, I think that they'll be okay. The offense probably dipped down a little bit, but I think they'll be all right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's a tough that's tough. That's a tough loss right there for the Packers, and I don't want to say it, but I did. I drafted him in a couple of my leagues, and in all my leagues early in the season, I had traded him away. And in both, well, in two of my leagues, and both of them, I was able to pick up El McBride from the Cardinals.
Uh, yeah,
So shout out to Jose Ruiz. I know he'd be watching. He's one of them. And then if I'm not mistaken, and in the other league, Edson, he'd be commenting Chris's brother. I think I'm the one that traded. We had it was a big trade. It wasn't just a one-on-one. It was a big trade, and I think both of those tight ends were involved. Yeah, I got McBride and he took Kraft, but yeah, you know.
yeah. Another injury, not a big injury, but he did leave the game with the concussion. C.J. Stroud. I'm guessing he's probably not gonna play for next game or the next couple of games. But I mean, like I don't know who their backup quarterback is, but I'm guessing not good like C.J. Stroud.
I
But
forgot.
with him out, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know they beat the Niners, but I don't know. They might just start losing these next games that CJ Stroud don't play. What you think, Mo?
I was trying to look up who's the backup quarterback.
Davis Mills. Davis Mills.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it sucks because I feel like the Texans were starting to pick it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
obviously they started off real slow. It took them some weeks to get it right, but you know they're starting to get it together, and it sucked because that was a late hit. That dude was already sliding. That dude,
Yeah.
he straight to the helmet. That was
That
fucked
was a
up.
dirty play.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah, it sucks. Yeah, they're not trending in the right direction for sure.
Yeah. Another person that suffered a concussion too was the tight end for the Chicago Bears, Cole Kmet.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not a big impact to that offense. I know he doesn't. Well, at least not for receptions. I believe. I know maybe they might use him more for blocking, but I don't think he's ever had like a huge game or he's constantly having huge gains. But I mean,
And,
starting.
and for Chicago, am I tripping? It wasn't I mean, if they lose them a couple games, wasn't it Loveland that won Chicago the game this week?
Yeah, Loveland. I mean, they're good and backup tight end. Loveland was supposed to be he was a first round pick, I believe, by the Bears. So he was
Hmm.
a big tight end that was supposed to be good, but obviously he's still a rookie. But
Yeah.
yeah, he did win the Bears the game at the end. Anybody else?
I do want to mention Kyle Murray because he's been injured, but it looks like now he's probably getting benched because been hearing that he was been warming up, but ready to come back. But I know they already said Brissett is going to start next week as well, and I feel like you have to. He's the hot hand right now. So
Yeah, well, the,
that's
the coach did come out and said
uh,
that he's gonna be starting moving forward from now on. So Kyler Murray,
so
I think he
he
is ready
lost
to come
his
back.
job.
So yeah, he lost his job for now, and I heard them they might even there's a possibility they might even just either trade him or let him go next year. But I'm guessing more trade him because they still owe him a lot of money, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they've been playing good with Jacoby Brissett. Brissett's been playing good. But if we got nothing else, let's move on to recapping these games.
No, right.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me
well, I
see.
mean, I mentioned it a little bit, but Michael Williams, our rookie pass rusher too, I believe he tore his ACL, so he's out for the season as well. So we get players back, and then we lose more players to injuries. So it's just not looking good for the Niners, even though they did play good the defense, but we did suffer that injury. But let's move on. Let's move on to recapping these games because got a lot to talk about in these
All
games.
right. All right. Lamar Jackson returns and he throws four touchdown passes against the Miami Dolphins, beating the Dolphins 28-6. Lamar was 18 for 23, 204. Like I mentioned, four touchdowns, zero INTs. Henry, 119 yards on 19 attempts. Mark Andrews, only 22 yards, but he had two of those touchdowns. On his only two receptions now that I'm looking at it. So he had two catches for two touchdowns, 22 yards. This is wild. On the other hand, he had Tua. Tua went 25 for 40. Horrible 22-61. No touchdowns, one INT. They were able to stop Big Champ, limit him to only 67 yards on 14 attempts. I was able to see this game because I had just traded Lamar. I traded Chris. Chris had traded me Lamar, so I was excited about it, and I was watching it, and Lamar looked good. Looks like the Ravens are back. They got. I mean, they're 3-5, so they got a uphill battle. But I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, what the division is probably still up for grabs, right?
I would think so. I mean, cause who you got? Baltimore, Miami.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my bad to cut you off, but they're in second place right now in division. I mean, above them is just the Steelers at 5-3.
Yeah, but damn, 5-3 is already unless the the Pittsburgh goes on a losing streak or something like that, you know. But
Yeah,
anything can happen. But yeah, as far as this game, yeah, I mean, obviously they you could tell they really needed Lamar Jackson back. But I don't know if to say that the Ravens are back, as obviously they're playing a sorry ass team in Miami Dolphins. No
yeah.
defense, the offense is struggling. You know, Tua keeps throwing interceptions. You know, I mean, I do think they needed Lamar Jackson back, like I said, and I had him in my fantasy as well. I started him. He did good, but I mean, Derrick Henry carried a lot of the team with those 119 yards. Uh, I mean, he just needed a touchdown, but I mean that's what Mark Andrews is there for, right? He's a he's a touchdown scorer, like Lamar Jackson likes to go to him, you know. But
Hmm.
yeah, Ravens gonna win their division. Damn, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think Steelers right now looking pretty good with Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, anything can happen. We'll find out.
Well, for the Ravens, obviously for Lamar, it wasn't a short week. He's been missing, but I mean, I know you said it was just the Miami Dolphins, but to go on the road on a short week for the rest of the players and kind of ease Lamar back in, like I think this was a good game to get everybody right. We like we mentioned last week, they got a lot of players back on the defense, so on a short week, yeah, I'll still give it up to them.
Yeah, that's true. But to me, I still think it's just the Dolphins are sorry ass team
Oh,
to me. But
trash.
but but
I
yeah,
hear
I
you.
mean I mean give them props though. I mean they still came in and smacked them 28-6. So you got to give them some props.
All
All right.
right. Uh, all right. Move on to Sunday. I think this was probably the game of the season right here, game of the year. Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals, and like we mentioned, it was Loveland at the end, a game-winning touchdown, and it wasn't an easy one. You had to see it to believe it. Loveland, he went 118 yards, two touchdowns on six catches. Caleb Williams, 20 for 34, 280, three touchdowns, zero INTs. And you know what? I didn't even know who this guy was to this week. But the running back Kyle
Morning guy.
Monaghan, dude, 176 on 26 attempts. So they're just running the hell out of that ball. On the other side, you had Flacco. I guess his two INTs would cost him the game. He went 31 47, 470. He had four touchdowns, but like I said, he did throw his two touchdowns. I mean, his two interceptions. Shout out to Higgins. He went 121, two touchdowns on seven catches. This game was crazy. You were able to see it?
I was watching it on the red zone, so in and out. I was at my cousin's house, so we're right there watching the red
Hmm.
zone. But I mean, yeah, great game. The Bears pull it off at the end. Uh, T Higgins, Jamar Chase, they both go off. I mean, it's good to see both of them going off because the way the season has started, even with Joe Burrow, I mean, they weren't doing no good. So I mean, the Bengals looking like they're picking it up. Obviously, their defense is no good, but as far as that offense, it's almost like the Cowboys, like high scoring. You got the
Mm.
receivers, but Chase Brown been letting me down on the fantasy. He had 11 carries for 37 yards only. Joe Flacco continues to do it, bro. 31 to 47, 470 yards. Man, that's crazy. But the guy you were talking about for the Bears, Kyle Monson guy, obviously that would have been DeAndre Swift, but he was out with an injury,
Oh, that's right.
and so he's a rookie, and so obviously he was gonna get most of the carries. But yeah, Colston Loveland. I mean, Cole Kmet, I guess it don't matter since Colston Loveland probably the leading tight end now for them. But yeah, hell of a game. I don't know. I mean, let me ask you this: you think Caleb Williams is for real now?
I mean, it's just like you said about the Miami. It's just the Bengals, dude. It's Bengals defense. Like, I mean, he's okay. He's good though, and like me and your brother were high on the Bears coming into the season. But I mean, I need to see more of this. I need to see a lot more of this. This I mean, he did what he was supposed to do though. For a beat up, a sorry Bengals defense, he put up 47. You know,
Yep.
so he did what he was supposed to do. His defense wasn't helping him out. So he had to help himself out. So he did his job. And actually, shout out to DJ Moore because I have him on one of my fantasies. He stole a touchdown from him. Yeah, DJ Moore had a touchdown pass.
Yeah, yeah,
So So yeah, or else he probably would have had four himself, you know. So
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just the Bengals. It's only the Bengals.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, the Bengals defense isn't good at all. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Oh, real quick though, I do want to say you brought up Chase Brown. Um, I don't know if you heard of the comments. I think I can't remember correctly, but I just saw it on Instagram right now. I think he kind of talked down about his defense. I think he had mentioned like you know what he said or no?
Yeah, he said we scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. You just gotta go out there and stop them. That's
Yeah,
it.
one stop,
You got
right?
you gotta
Something
be
he
able to
made a
stop them.
comment like
Yeah,
that.
something like
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
and I had I saw it on the on the with Shannon Sharp, and he went off on him, and rightfully so. I mean, if you're gonna say something like that, I expect you to have been balled down. He only had 37 yards, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why he's talking.
I agree with that. But even then, like you saying that about your defense, like that's just gonna create even more trouble in that locker room. Like I mean, you guys are already not playing good, not winning games, and now with that, like like your defense not, it might they might not even. Oh, they'll be mad in that locker room. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But
I
it's since
agree.
Caleb looking like all the other NFC North QBs, hot and cold. Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, inconsistency. But next game, let's move on to the next game, Big Mo.
All right, and next game, shocking. Um, on JJ McCarthy's return, he went 14 for 25, 143, two touchdowns and one INT, and that was enough to beat the Lions 27 to 24. Um, let me see the box score. Hey, this was Aaron Jones' second game back, right?
Yeah, second one. Yeah,
Yeah, he had 9 carries for 78 yards, so he led in rushing, and then damn, I'm just looking at the stats. This shit's crazy. Addison, Jefferson, they both went for under 50, but Jefferson got his touchdown. And I mean, this is just enough. It's just enough. JJ McCarthy took 5 sacks. I don't even know how they won this game. Jared Goff, 25 for 37, 284, two touchdowns, zero INTs. David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs for a total of 65 yards rushing combined. Moran St. Brown, 9 catches for 97 yards. Same as Laporta, and Laporta was able to get his touchdown. I didn't get to see this game, but I'm just shocked looking at the box score. I feel like looking at these numbers, I feel like the Lions would have won this game.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't know if it's as much as that Minnesota is really that good, or Detroit just had a really bad game. Because look, David Montgomery 11 for 40 yards, Jameer Gibbs 9 for 25. I mean, unless the Vikings defense is really that good, I mean, I know they're decent, but I don't know if they're that great. But I mean, I didn't really watch this game, so I really don't know what happened during the game. But Montgomery did have a fumble as well. Uh, I don't know. JJ McCarthy, uh, maybe a little bit of an upgrade from Carson Wentz, but I don't think he makes that big of a difference. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this game. It's just a divisional game,
Yeah,
you know. So those could go either way. Um, but yeah, I think Detroit's still gonna get that division.
yeah, I agree. But good win for the Vikings on the road divisional game. I mean, and you got that rookie JJ McCarthy. We'll see how they look going ahead with JJ.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Next game, the Panthers were able not only to cover the spread, but just the spread was 13 and a half, and they're able to win it against the Packers 16-13. Bryce Young went 11 for 20, 102, no touchdowns, and one INT. Um, with that boy Rico Dado, he keeps on daddling. He went 25 carries for 130, two touchdowns. Um, that was just pretty much a run game. They did 163 on the rushing and 102 on the air. On the other hand, you had Jordan Love, 26 for 37, 273, zero touchdowns, one INT. Josh Jacob, 17 carries for 87 yards, one touchdown. Um, I didn't get to see this game, but I mean, I saw it on the red zone, like you mentioned. So I was kind of in and out, and obviously it was a shocker, complete shocker. You know, the Panthers actually look decent. I don't know what to think about the Panthers. Like, I mean, like I mentioned, we mentioned it last week. The Packers are probably like one of the bad five. What that time they were 5-1. 5-1-1. They're one of the bad 5-1-1 teams, and this game shows it. Like I, I don't know. I'm in disbelief.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think of the Packers. I like 1 week we could say, oh man, they're a good team. They're a top three team in the NFC. Another like now like this game that they couldn't beat the Panthers, that they lost to the Panthers. We're like
At home,
at
at
home.
home.
I
That's
mean, like
that's what
like
I just don't get.
yeah, I'm like man, like the Green Bay Packers are no good. Like what's up? And then well, I said that they were supposed to be good with Michael Parsons back. Well, I mean, trading for Michael Parsons. I mean, obviously, it wasn't the defense fault. They held Carolina to 16 points. So that I mean that letting up 16 points only, it means the defense is doing their job. But to me, the Packers offense, even though they have all this young talent, Josh Jacobs is a monster at running back. Uh, Romeo Dobbs had 91, Watson 58, Musgrave 34, Chris Brooks 24. So they shared the ball. Tucker Craft 20. I mean, we know Tucker Craft got hurt. I don't know how far into the game he got hurt, but they have a lot of talent. And even Jordan Love, he had 273 yards. I mean, he did have one interception, but I don't know what went wrong in this game. I didn't watch it, but the only thing I could think of is Carolina is for real too. I guess. I mean, even though I mean, they have a winning record, 5-4, but Rico Dado keeps, like you say, he keeps daddling, and he keeps his team in the games. Because Bryce Young didn't really do much. He had 102 yards only. So
Yeah,
this is all Rico Dado.
for
Uh,
sure.
but, but yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, the Packers are still 5-2. I believe they're still in first place in the division. But I mean, no, actually, the Lions are, huh? Because it's the Lions, Vikings, Packers, and Panthers. If I'm,
No,
well,
the Packers are in first place
oh,
by half a game.
but yeah, I don't know if they continue to play like this. I don't know. Hit the panic button for the Packers. But
Yeah,
we'll
yeah. I
see.
want to bring up. Gotta bring a Packer fan. If you're a Packer fan listening, DM us. We need to ask some questions because I mean I don't know if it's Jordan Love, if it's coaching, but there's a lot of unanswered questions right there in Green Bay.
Yep. Let's move on
All right,
to the next one.
next game, um, Broncos at Texans. Broncos were able to beat Texans 18 to 15. Bo Nix, not a great game, but he went 18 for 37, 173, two touchdowns, one INT. And then, like we mentioned earlier, um, CJ Stroud was he had he was injured, had a concussion. He was looking good too. He was 6 of 10. He had 79 yards. Um, then obviously
And so
David
this was
Mills came
early
in.
in the game. This is probably that first drive when he got hurt.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know about the first drive, but yeah, it was early in the game. It was early in the game for sure. But yeah, Mills came in. He was horrible. He went 17 for 30, 137. Um, so yeah, I mean losing Stroud obviously affected them. Um, Defensively, I mean they did good stopping Bo Nix. And the run. They limited the run to only 100 yards. So I mean, Texans did what they were supposed to do, but they lost their quarterback. And I'm pretty sure CJ Stroud was in there. They would have beat the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, Houston was looking like they're like a good team. They started out bad and they've been winning these couple games, and now with CJ Stroud out for at least a couple games. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna look, but yeah, I mean that Denver stays in the games. Like they start losing the games, and their defense keeps them in the games. And for some reasons, in the fourth quarter, just Bo Nix just finds a way to win the game. You know, they find
Yeah.
a way to win the games, and that's what you need. But to say Bo Nix is a top or a great. I wouldn't say he's a great quarterback because he hasn't really shown it. He just wins the games. He does what he does. What he has to do. He has the coach whatever his name is. Yeah, I guess he gives them the good plays. Towards the fourth quarter, and that's how they win the
Yeah.
game. So I mean, their rushing game is not that good. J.K. Dobbins, obviously he had a good game last week, I believe. But this game, 15, 61 yards. Their receiving is okay as well. It's not over the top, but yeah, I mean they're finding ways to win, and that's what matters.
Another team that keeps on finding ways to win is Drake May and the Patriots. They beat the Falcons 23-24. Drake May keeps on improving. He went 19 for 29, 259, two touchdowns. He did have an INT, and he got sacked 6 times this game. Um, so I mean that offensive line, because I feel like we keep on saying Drake May keeps on getting sacked and sacked. That offensive line, imagine Drake May with the good offensive line. I mean, he's good now, but imagine him with a good offensive line.
Man, that'd be dangerous as hell.
Yeah,
Damn.
Douglas had 4 catches, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 3 for 38, 1 touchdown as well. Um, on the other side, I mean, like it was a close game. On the other side, all Drake London, 9 catches, 118, 3 touchdowns. Penix, he went 22 for 37, 221, 3 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Um, and not a whole lot from Bijan. He had 12 attempts, 46 yards, no touchdowns. Algier only 2 carries for 6 yards. Um, I mean, Patriots handling business.
Yeah, 7-2. Drake May is him. Drake May is a damn good quarterback. Uh, After getting sacked 6 times, he still comes up with 259 yards. Yeah, Demario Douglas, 104 receptions, 100 yards. But to me, the Falcons, I don't know if they found a way to stop Bijan Robinson because Bijan Robinson was going off, and now ever since they played the Niners, I feel like that's when the Niners stopped them. They held him to like 30 or 40 yards, something like that. And ever since then, after
Mhm.
that, he hasn't really done much. And you need him to to carry the ball, get some yards. He hasn't been
Yeah,
producing lately. But about Michael Penix, I don't. I mean, he did good this game. I mean, I don't know if he's all that good. But yeah, Drake London. I mean, I guess you have to because Drake London had 118 yards, right? 9 receptions,
yeah,
118 yards. But to me, it's just the Patriots are. Even when they have a bad game, they still finding ways to win. Because I mean, that tells me 23-24. That tells me that maybe the defense wasn't all that, and then his sacks, the offensive line wasn't like you said. It's a bit of an issue.
yeah, yeah. But to go back on what you mentioned about Bijan, I've noticed that because I have him from my fantasy league. And yeah, like you're right. Ever since he played the Niners, because right before that he had a big game against the Bills. He went for 170. Uh, Following week he played the Niners. He only had 40 yards. When he played Miami the following week, 25, and now this week 46. And he hasn't had a touchdown since that Buffalo game. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe Frisco did put out the blueprint on how to stop Bijan because Bijan was supposed to. He was a lot of fantasy leagues. He was, going number one overall. So you expect Bijan to put in work. I think he's gonna be fine though. Like they're gonna have to find a way to start running the ball more and you using them in the run game.
Yeah, he was projected to have a big year this year, and so
Yeah,
far, I mean, it hasn't been all that great. Maybe just like the first few games, and after that, like he hasn't been producing. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Maybe the O line needs to pick it up as well. Get him some blocks, get him some holes to go through, to run through. So we'll see. We'll find out.
our next game, um, Frisco at Giants. Frisco beat the Giants 34-24. Mac Jones, pretty good game, 19 for 24. 235, 2 touchdowns, 0 INTs. McCaffrey keeps on rolling too. He had 28 carries, 106, 1 touchdown. And shout out to the guy behind him, Brian Robertson Jr. He had five rushes for 53 yards. He had a touchdown as well. McCaffrey doing it again, receiving 5 catches for 67 and another touchdown as well. Jawan Jennings had a touchdown. He went for 41 yards. On the other side, you had Jackson Dart, 24 for 33, 191, 2 touchdowns, no INTs. Um, and obviously right here, looking at the rushing, they missed Catable. Jackson Dart was the lead rusher with 56, and he had a touchdown. Behind him was David Singletary 43, and Tracy with 18. Um, I mean, you saw the game. You tell me.
Uh, I mean, Niners defense played pretty good. I want to say that, even though with all those injuries, what's the name got hurt too? The one Michael Williams that we talked about earlier. But what keeps his team going is Christian McCaffrey. It was the offense at least. Christian McCaffrey, 106 yards rushing and then 67 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns total. And then give credit to Mac Jones. Mac Jones came in as a backup quarterback this year, and ever since he came in, obviously he had one bad game or a couple bad games, but overall he's been playing good. He gets the receivers the ball, and props to Mac Jones. That offense is I think it's for real. Obviously he could use a Pershaw and then Ayuk because we keep getting injured and injured. But right now, if they play like this, they could do big things. And we need them to play like this because next week we got the Rams, which we'll get into later. But but yeah, the Giants, Jackson Dart is for real. Even with no Scatterbull, which was the big piece of that team, Jackson Dart still does it. Still does his thing. Obviously, not throwing. Throwing, he didn't really do all that great. He had 191 yards, but then again, with those receivers he got, are they even that good? But Jackson Dart, I mean, he's gonna be good if you get him a good team, get him a good O line. I mean, the O line I guess, is pretty good, but get him some receivers. Get him some good receivers, and hopefully Cam Scatterboo could come back next year. But
Yeah, you're right about that dark part. Because I mean, he's missing his running back. He's missing his top wide receiver, and I mean, he's still keeping the Giants in close games. Um, he's giving them opportunity to win
yep,
with the little he has. But I do got to shout out McCaffrey. Um, he was one. I said in the beginning of the year that I didn't say he was gonna do bad. I just said McCaffrey should stay. And I knock on wood. But I said he shouldn't get injured because they shouldn't use him as much. But he's getting used, dude, in the run game and receiving. He's getting used and he's up for the task. So shout out to McCaffrey for sure because I feel like every week he's we mentioning his name and he's putting up numbers.
yep. Well, he's the engine of that offense. Besides Mac Jones, he's the main engine of that offense.
Yeah. All right. Move on next game. Uh, Steelers beat the Colts, handing them their second loss of the season, 27-20. Daniel Jones went 31 for 50, 342, one touchdown, but a horrible game because he threw three INTs. He had 5 sacks. Jonathan Taylor finally was stopped to just 45 yards, no touchdowns. Uh, Shout out the receivers though. Pittman and Pierce, they both went for 115, no touchdowns. Josh Downs, 57 for one touchdown. So shout out to the Steelers defense. We've been calling them out every week. We expect a lot more from them, and they came out. They came out this game. They were able to stop the hot Colts. And Daniel Jones, he made him look like the Daniel Jones from the Giants. But just to read off the stats on the other side, he had Aaron Rodgers, 25 for 35, 203, one touchdown, zero INTs. Um, Warren, 16 carries for 31 yards, two touchdowns. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, this was just a very good defensive game for the Steelers. Able to like I said, able to stop the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. The Steelers defense finally came to play because they've been pretty. They haven't been all that great, and well, me, I had said that they were gonna be a great defense, like a top defense, and so far they hadn't really looked like that. But this game, especially against the Indiana Colts, which they're a great team, 7-2, they had the best record in the league. Uh, they found a way to stop him. They stopped Jonathan Taylor. He had his worst game of the season. He's been going off for 100 plus every game. The Steelers stopped him, held him to what 45 yards. Man, I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, obviously we've been seeing that that's hard to do, and congrats to
and
them.
and, and the fumbles. The Steelers defense had three fumble recoveries, two by Daniel Jones and one by Josh Downs. So those turnovers really affected the Colts. But yeah, shout out to the Steelers defense. This is the Steelers defense we've been waiting for, and we thought they would be. And it's impressive. It's impressive because I was talking to a Steelers friend at work when they lost last week. I forgot who they lost to, but then he told me like he was well, they lost two in a row, I believe, right, the last 2 weeks, and he told me, and guess who we got next? And I was like, who you guys got? He was like, the Colts. So he was, and I don't even think he thought they were going to win this game, but that defense for sure came out of play.
Yeah, and yeah, I do give credit to a Steelers defense. I mean, because at least yardage wise, Daniel Jones didn't have a bad game. He had 342 yards. That's good. That's good yardage. It was just the turnovers, those turnovers that killed the Colts. Because look, the receivers, Alec Pierce and Pittman, 115, like you said. Uh, I mean, two receivers over 100 yards. I mean, that's good. And I do want to say this. I think the Steelers defense has to play like this every game because I don't think the Pittsburgh offense is all that great. They're good, but they're not that great. Like to win shootouts. Like if they were to go on the shootout, I don't think they would be able to win unless the defense plays like this. You know, but Aaron Rodgers, I mean, 203 yards. I mean, he still continue at that old age. He still continues to do his thing. I mean,
Uh,
I didn't expect him to do this good. I,
yeah,
I thought he was washed already, but like, he shared the ball with everyone. Like Calvin Austin, 56, Darnell Washington, 43, Gainwell, 35, Fryermuth, 27, John Smith, 25. So he's. I mean, I know he doesn't really throw it that far unless it's DK Metcalf. But a lot of them are like little short dump offs. 5 yards, 5 yards, somewhere around there. But I mean, if that's all he needs to do to win games, I mean, that's what he's gonna do. And
yeah,
he's winning games. They're winning games as well. So I think if the defense can play like this, I mean, who knows what they could do? You know.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I agree. Um, I guess I do owe Aaron Rodgers an apology as well, and we'll have Chris address it because I think Chris was the one that said he deserves to be in the retirement home. But
Oh
he's,
yeah.
he's proving us wrong. Next game, we got the Chargers at Tennessee. Chargers beat the Titans 27-20. Justin Herbert 19 for 29, 250, two touchdowns, one INT. He was also the team. He also was the team's rushing leader. 57 yards, one touchdown. Behind him, Patterson 44, Vital at 30. Um, Quentin Johnson got his touchdown, 53 yards. Not no, not too much on the receiving part, but the tight end again, Goldson, 5 catches for 68. So that tight end keeps on putting up numbers. That rookie, he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, Gatson. Yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Terrible game again from Caleb. I'm gonna call him Caleb Ward. Cam Ward. He went 12 for 21, only 145. Zero touchdowns, zero INTs. Pollard 10 carries for 56, no touchdowns. Um, Not much to say about this game. Chargers Chargers did what they're supposed to do, which was win against a horrible team.
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
you
and
got something to say.
I mean, I'm surprised it was this close. I would think it would be the Chargers would have won by more, but what I see here, no touchdown from Tennessee. I don't see nobody with a touchdown. The return team, any no?
Yeah, now that you
Oh, one
mention
punt
it,
return.
I just what was it, a pick six? Because an interception for a touchdown from Barden. That's what I see.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing, and then one punt return from Chimera DK. Yeah, one
Okay,
touchdown.
so it was a defense and the special teams that scored your touchdown, and then you had three field goals.
Yeah, I mean,
So
god
I
damn.
mean, I don't want to use the word lucky, but it looks. I guess it was they were lucky that they was this close because that defense and the special teams were the ones that scored the touchdown. So I guess that's why it was that close. So I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna I'm not even gonna say that it was a close game because Tennessee got lucky to score those two touchdowns.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Chargers should have smacked. But I mean, Chargers. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is a great quarterback. The tight end Godson as well. I mean, he's looking like he's gonna be nice. A little bit more experience, and who knows what he can do. Like McConkey, obviously. I mean, not a great game. 56 yards for four receptions. But they all got involved. All the receivers got involved as well. Keenan Allen 41, Johnson 53 and a touchdown, and then McConkey 56, like I said already. So overall, the Chargers gonna be good.
Yeah, they'll be fine. And hopefully with the guy they traded for today, that offensive line will be better. Then I know Hampton should be coming soon. I think after their bye or something like that, by week 13 or something. But anyways, moving on to the next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Raiders. They beat them in overtime, 30-29. Um, the Raiders had an opportunity at the end to either tie the game, but they went. I think they did the right decision. They went for two in overtime, and I think I agree with that. Having uh, trying to win the game, you know, but I don't agree with their play call. You got Genty back there. I feel like you run a quick slant or have something on the outside for him, or just run it in with him. But they decided to pass, and as we all know, Gino's not that guy. The pass was deflected, and they ended up losing the game 30-29. Gino did have a great game though. Besides his one INT, he had four touchdown passes. He went 29 for 39, 284. Genty had 13 carries, 42 yards, no touchdowns. Brock Bowers had himself a game. Welcome back, Brock Bowers. 12 catches, 127, three touchdowns. On the air, Genty did have five catches for 47 and one touchdown. And that's what I meant, run a play for Genty, pass to Genty. He's a good pass catcher as well. So, I don't agree with that play call at the end. At the other side, Trevor Lawrence, 23 for 34, 220, no touchdowns, but one INT. ETN, 22 carries on 84 yards, no touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence though was in the mix. He ran 9 times, 24 yards, two touchdowns himself. I didn't get to see the game. I kind of saw the overtime. But I did expect I know I think I picked the Jacksonville Jaguars to win, but I know I've been bringing up fantasy a lot, but I did expect the Raiders to have a good offensive game. And in one of my leagues, I had Kyle Murray. Obviously, he didn't play, so a last minute pickup was Geno Smith, and he balled out. So I expected that from the Raiders. I kind of expected them to win. It is what it is, though. But go ahead, on your thoughts.
The only thing is, I just don't agree with you on that last play. The only reason why I don't agree with you on that last play, that they should have just gone for the 1 point and take it to overtime. I think they should have done that and hope they win in overtime. But I do get it. They want to win the game at home. But the reason why I wouldn't have done that is because I just don't think Geno Smith is all that good, especially not under pressure like that. I do agree with you. They went for it. Yeah, I mean, uh, giving it to Ashton Genty would have been the play, or even Brock Bowers. But I don't blame the play call because Geno Smith did have players open. Geno Smith had
Yeah,
like 2 3 players open, and he threw it where he threw it, and it got blocked. That's on Geno right there. I think so. But Jaguars pull another one off and move to 5-3. Trevor
yeah,
Lawrence
but
220, no touchdowns.
my bad to cut you off, but it's because you said you didn't agree to take it into overtime. But no, this was overtime. So
Oh
either you go for the tie and you got a tie in your record, or you get a win.
yeah.
So
I
it
mean, I was
was in
watching it in and
overtime.
out. Like I told you, I had the red zone, so I wasn't really watching it, and I
Mm.
wasn't paying attention because I was talking to my cousin and stuff. But yeah, I do think if they were gonna go for it, then give it to Genty. I mean, but
Yeah,
then again, I mean, uh, has Genty even had a great game? Like, I don't think he's had a great game all season, and they expected him to be a great running back. I mean, maybe they just don't trust him. He hasn't been all that great.
yeah. I mean, well, his biggest game, we gotta go back to a couple of weeks ago when they played the Bears. He did go for finally over 100 yards. He had 138. But besides that, the second highest was just 75 yards against Tennessee, and well, obviously Tennessee is sorry. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, he hasn't had a big game, but I mean, he's still high on Genty. I
yeah,
mean, he's the reason he went. What did he go top third overall, third, fourth overall, something like that.
yeah, something like that.
But
It's a shame that Jags defense is cooling down after starting hot with turnovers. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they stopped us. They stopped the Niners. So I mean, even if Genty was good, Pete Carroll didn't learn at the goal line.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
that's true. Yo. I,
Yeah,
I, I don't know. Is Pete Carroll? I mean, I don't know. Is Pete Carroll even that good of a coach? I mean, he was good when he was with the Seahawks because we would always have battles, Niners Seahawks. But I mean, I don't know. Was he that good or he just? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think of him as a coach.
no, no. Next game though, we got the Saints, Rams. Uh, Rams obviously did what they're supposed to do, handle business, beat the Saints, 10-34. Um, we'll just start off with the Saints. How you say his name? Soft, Soft,
Tyler Shock.
Taylor Soft. He went 15 for 24, 176, one touchdown, one INT. Um, what's his name? Tyson Hill was team. My bad. He led the team in yards and rushing. He had 4 carries for 30. Kamara, nowhere to be found. He's six carries, 14 yards. Um, Oh, this is guy we didn't even mention. That got traded. Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah,
Forgot to mention him. He was a team leader in yards receiving with 68. Chris Olave right behind him, 57. Um, the Rams, though, that's enough for the Saints, but for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, 24 for 32, 281, four touchdown passes. Kareem Williams, he ran the ball for 25 times, 114, one touchdown. Puka Nacua, first game back, seven catches for 95, and he got himself a touchdown. DA, five catches, 60 yards, two touchdowns himself. The tight end Higby, three catches, 13 yards, but he got himself a touchdown. Not much to say. Obviously, the Saints are 1-8 for a reason. They got no team. Uh, the Rams, they were supposed to handle business, and Rams are looking like the Rams. They're looking pretty good. Glad to see Puka Nacua back out there. I know, I know you're not glad to see him back, but this was a good little warm up before the divisional game, which we'll talk about later. But anything you got to say?
yeah. I mean, um, this is all Rams defense. Rams got a fucking great defense. You know, I don't know. Uh, it's just all Rams defense, and that offense. I mean, that wide receiver duo, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. That's got to be a top wide receiver duo in the league. Obviously,
Yeah,
yeah. Tyler Shaw, no good. Uh, Saints ain't no good. Alvin Kamara, 6 for 14. That's all due because of the Rams defense.
yeah, one fumble.
One
Forgot to mention.
fumble. Yeah. But yeah, Shaheed did get traded after yesterday, which we forgot to mention, like you said. But yeah, I guess that just made them. I guess that just making them even worse.
Yeah,
Puka did go out with an injury again, but he's considered day to day. Something to know. Ooh, I hope he's out next week. I mean, I don't wish injury upon
oh
nobody.
my God.
I don't wish injury upon
That
nobody.
sounds like
But
you are wishing them
no,
injury.
no, because he already has the injury. He already has the injury. I'm just hoping maybe they just let him rest it out since they're just playing the Niners. But yeah, I mean, this is all Rams. That's all I could say. Stafford, the top quarterback, still doing his thing. You know.
Yeah. Um, Move on next game though. We got the Chiefs at Buffalo. Uh, Buffalo able to win this game 21-28. Not a great game by Mahomes. He went 15 for 34, 250, zero touchdowns, one INT. Rushing wise, Scream Hunt. He had 11 rushes for 49, one touchdown. Um, what's his name? Rashid Rice. Looking good still. He had only four catches, but he had 80 yards. Um, on the flip side, he had Buffalo. Josh Allen, 23 for 26, 273, one touchdown, zero INTs. But he ran the ball six times for 19 yards and got himself two touchdowns. Um, his tight end, Dalton Kincaid, six catches, 101, and one touchdown himself. Um, I'm surprised. Obviously, I had to pick the Chiefs. I mean, I'm not too surprised, but I did pick the Chiefs. But you know, I should have remembered this was just a regular season game and picked the Bills. This ain't the playoffs, you know. I didn't get to see this game, but you got any thoughts on this game, Tonyo?
Uh Not much, but I mean, since Rashid Rice came back, he's been putting in work.
Yeah,
Uh, the Chiefs are looking still great. They're still looking like a great team. Obviously, they played I would say maybe a better team, the Bills. I did have the Chiefs winning this game as well because I thought they always beat the Bills. But I mean, props to the Bills. Josh Allen is just that great of a quarterback. I mean, so is Mahomes, but it just Josh Allen can run the ball, and that's what he did. Two
Yeah.
touchdowns on the ground, and then the tight end went off as well. The Chiefs couldn't stop him. Uh, Receiving wise, yeah, I mean the Chiefs didn't do bad. Like I said, Rasheed Rice 80 yards, Hollywood Brown had 73, Travis Kelsey had 66,
66.
and Xavier Worthy 23. And then we had said Travis Kelsey was gonna decline, and he did start off the season bad, but he's been picking it up these past few games. And I did see a post that he's leading all tight ends in yardage this year. So he hasn't been all that bad.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't got much to say about this game. I mean, the Bills are probably just a better team.
I agree. Bills probably are the better team. But I think it's a different story if they see each other in the playoffs. Mahomes will pick it up. I don't. I think this was just a bad game by Mahomes. I mean, for him going 15 for 34, just that's not really Mahomes like.
Yeah, I mean that could be that the Bills defense came to play as well. I mean, they had a great
Yeah,
game plan for Mahomes. So
yeah. Now our next game, last game for Sunday, we had the Sunday night game, as we mentioned. Late in the fourth quarter, Jaden McDaniels went out with the injury, dislocated his elbow. But the Seahawks, it was all Seahawks. They beat the Commanders 38-14. Um, we had Sam Darnold go 21 for 24, four touchdowns, one INT. Um, Smith and Jigba, that dude keeps on going off. 8 catches for 129. He didn't have a touchdown, but I mean, he's. I feel like he's the heart and soul of this team. Um,
we
on the
got
other side, you
Chinto
had
and we
Josh
got
Daniels.
Chinto and
What's up, Chinto? My bad. I didn't even see all right here where he's in the stats. But on the other side, we had Daniels, 16 for 22, 153, zero touchdowns, one INT. Um, uh, Chris Rodriguez, 12 carries, 65 yards, one touchdown. Josh Daniels was also running the ball before he got hurt. He had 10 attempts for 51 and touchdown himself. But yeah, this was all Seahawks.
yeah, hi. It was all Seahawks. I mean, Commanders. I don't know. They're not looking good at all. Jaden Daniels, no good, 153 yards. Yeah, like you say, he got hurt. He shouldn't have been in the game at that point. They were getting smacked. But I do want to say Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt 12 carries for 38 yards. Yeah, he's played carries with Chris Rodriguez Jr. But looking like I mean, maybe this might just be a one-off game. But Chris Rodriguez 12 carries, 65 yards. I don't know. Maybe he's coming for the starting running back position. To be a starter at the running back position. But Zach Ertz 46 yards, Debo Samuel 41. I don't know that offense is not looking good, and neither the defense. But then Seahawks got a great defense, like Chinto had said at the beginning of the season that the Seahawks had a top five defense. Uh, yeah, they look good. Sam Darnold continues to ball out, 330 yards, four touchdowns. But Jackson Smith and Jigba, man, they cannot stop Jackson Smith and Jigba at all. 128 eight receptions for 129 yards. I mean, I don't know. This Seahawks team is for real. What are your thoughts, Chinto?
Yeah, man. I agree. They're a Super Bowl team. In my eyes, I think they're gonna be competing at the end of the season for that trophy for that Super Bowl. Their defense solid, off top five defense, top five or 10 offense. So they're top on both sides of the ball. They
Mhm.
got a good offensive line. They got their quarterback Sam Darnold. I didn't believe in him, but man, that dude has some freaking throws, man. Some straight up fucking drop it in the pocket throws, man. Like Man, you seen that guy's throws? He just lands them like right at the receiver's hands where he can just continue to run, and get some yards after the catch. So he's been balling out. And what's his name? Now you just said it, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's probably top two right now, top two wide receiver. And then they just picked up Rashid Shaheed. I know he hasn't done much with the Saints, but that's because they ain't got no quarterback over there. But like Edson just said, he is a deep threat guy. So it's only
Yeah.
gonna get better. It's only gonna get better with Shaheed. Maybe it might free up a little bit more because the Seattle so far hasn't had a true number two. I mean Cooper Cup, but come on, what has he done lately? And he's been
Yeah.
injured. He's been injured, and now with Shaheed, like I said, he's a true deep threat ball. So it might open up some things for either Shaheed or for Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's only gonna get better from there. But their true man their true team, their true is on the defensive side of the ball. I feel like even with all that being said, like they got dudes that pressure the quarterback. They got good cornerbacks and good linebackers. So I mean, it's just a great team overall. And I guess I slept on Seattle though. I guess I slept on Seattle because I did not have them as a top three team in the NFC East West. I mean, NFC West. I had them fourth, I think, if not third. But yeah, they might win the division, bro. Honestly, so yeah, shout out to Seattle. They got a squad, and then on the other side, uh, Washington Commanders. They just they just had a lot of injuries. A lot of. It's a down year. I mean, I don't blame Jaden Daniels at all, though. It's just a lot of injuries that happened from the start. What's his name hasn't played a single, like 2 games in a row. I think the wide receiver, um,
Scary Terry.
Gary Terry. So I mean it's not just him, but like they have like 14 starters that are
On both sides
13.
of the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, on both sides. Yeah, to total starters that are on the IR. So it's just like you can't win like that.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the next game. NFC West
Uh,
looking so competitive. Yeah, it is.
well, that was the last game for Sunday, and there was no Monday night game, so I think we go ahead and go to do our picks.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Uh no, unfortunately, it was a Monday night game. The Cardinals come into Jerry's World and beat up on the Cowboys 27-17. Like we mentioned earlier in the week, earlier in this in the podcast, Jacoby Brissett, he said he got off and he's set to keep on starting for the Cardinals. He went 21 for 31, 261, 2 touchdowns, no INTs. Um, um, the running back, DeMarcado, 14 carries, 79 yards. Marvin Harrison Jr. He had 7 catches, 96 yards, and one touchdown that we mentioned that he just broke Bland's ankles. Um, the McBride, the tight end, 5 catches, 55 yards, and he had a touchdown himself. On the other side of the ball, you had Dak Prescott, 24 for 39, 250, one touchdown, one INT. He took 5 sacks for minus 40. Jamal Williams, 15 carries, 83 yards, no touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, he went for 85 yards and Pickens 79. The turnovers here, we had 2 fumbles by Pickens. Well, but I mean, he didn't lose them. But then he had Ferguson and Jamal Williams, each fumble. I just read the comment. Each a fumble that were lost. Um, and I will go ahead and say that Nah, Cowboy lose.
Wait, hold on. I know you guys probably talked about it already, but did Mo say the Dodgers win already?
Nah, he didn't want to say it.
No, I just said
Oh, what?
congratulations. I just said
Oh, that's
congratulations.
crazy. Oh, that's hella crazy. Oh,
um, this game from the start, I was stuck at work, but no excuses. I was able to watch most of it. Um, Horrible from the start. You went on in a fourth down and at pretty much within inside the 5. I forgot what yard it was, and you drop back and let that pass. I mean, I feel like if you know you're gonna run it, I mean, if you know you're going to go on in on fourth down, you run it on third and you run it on fourth down. You just run the ball. I get what's his name had a fumble, but he had a fumble in the fourth quarter. Williams. I don't understand why you don't run the ball. As soon as that guy took that sack and they got the turnover on downs, I texted the family group. I was just like, you got to run the ball right there. No excuses. So the play calling right there is weak. I'm not even going. You know what? I'm gonna somewhat shout out the defense. Because defense was the one that blew this game open in the first half. But then they gave you a shot in the fourth quarter to come back and win it, and the offense did not show up. Um, Offense didn't show up all game, and I'm gonna keep it real. They didn't show up all game, and so you can't. This one I do not blame the defense. Because the defense is the ones that give you an opportunity, and you know what? I was a fool to think that we were going to win it. I was hearing when I was hearing it how the Cardinals lose a lot of their games in the fourth quarter. So I was like, all right, to come like this defense looking good. We're able to stop Brissett, but nah, I mean that offense was sorry in the
Cool.
end.
It was all turnovers. It was your turnovers in the fourth quarter,
It
no?
was it was a turn. It was the fumbles. It was the INT. It was the INT was already in the end, but it was the fumbles. It was a turnover on downs. It was going for it instead of getting the points. It was a play calling the offense that lost us this game. Uh, I don't know. I mean, luckily we got a bye week to get this shit right. Like we mentioned earlier in the podcast, we traded for 2 defensive players that should help out this defense, but damn, this was horrible, horrible, horrible loss.
Well, I disagree with you on that the offense didn't come to play. I didn't watch the game. I was at work, so I didn't really watch it. And then after work, I had to go somewhere. Uh, but based off of the numbers here, to me, I feel like the offense did show up. I mean, Dak Prescott had 250 yards. Your running back Javante Williams had 83 yards. I mean that's not bad. And then your receivers, your main 2 receivers, 3 receivers, CeeDee Lamb had 85, George Pickens 79, Jake Ferguson had 50. Like that tells me like okay, they did come to play. Your defense didn't do all that bad, but Darren Bland was getting burnt all game by Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hmm.
Uh, but to me, I feel like it was just those turnovers. If you didn't have those turnovers, you guys probably would have won the game. It was 4 turnovers. You know that, and George Pickens had the 2 fumbles. He should have. He gotta take care of that ball. And I know he doesn't fumble often, but they gotta take care of the ball. Jake Ferguson as well. He had one, and you don't really see that from them. And then Javante Williams as well. But for
Well,
me, I
the
feel like
reason I
offense
say
did come to play.
the offense is, and I'm gonna read you how all the drives ended. First drive was looking promising, 10 plays, 55 yards, and they ended in a sack, turnover on downs. Next drive, punt on 3 plays. After that, fumble off 11 plays. 5 plays, missed field goal. And then they come back again, make a field goal. Again, 7 plays, 52 yards, turnover on downs. Fourth quarter, you finally get a touchdown. And then after the touchdown, you come back, fumble after 8 plays. And then to end it, you threw the interception. And the only reason we had a touchdown, besides the one we got late, was special teams, a block punt by Sam Williams.
Yeah.
So this game, for me, the offense didn't show up.
Ton, you guys. I guess you don't blame Dak or the running back or the receivers besides for those fumbles, but that's your O line right there. You know, if Dak is getting sacked, you know, that's the O line right there. But as far as the receivers and and Prescott throwing the ball, just based off of stats, like I said, I didn't have a chance to watch the game, but based off of the stats, it looks like the offense was good. You know.
Yeah. I forgot who the fuck his name was, but we did lose our right tackle, and the guy that came in, that's the one I can't remember his name. That dude was sorry. That dude was sorry as hell.
Flournoy.
No,
Who
he
you?
was a wide receiver. He was a wide receiver. I'm talking about we lost our right tackle on the offensive
Oh,
line.
right. Oh, shit, I'm tripping. What? Padded stats as a result of playing from behind. Yeah, that could be it. That could be true.
Honestly, as a Cowboys fan, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this, but I think they padded stats from the start. I feel like they try to do too much with Dak Prescott. They, like I said in that first drive when those turnovers and down, he took a sack. If you know you're gonna go on it on fourth down, you run the ball with Jamal Williams. I don't. You run it 2 times, third down and fourth down. I feel like they try to pat Dak's stats so much, and I disagree with a lot of their play calling this year on the offensive side. What's up, Shinto? Let me hear it.
You don't want to hear what I gotta say, bro. I watched the game a little bit. I watched the game a little bit, and I'm gonna just say what I saw from this whole game. First of all, before the game, like early in the week, I had picked Arizona, right? Remember on the podcast, I
Hmm.
said Arizona, but then later in the week, I had found out that freaking Kyler Murray was not gonna play, or he was questionable. So I decided to change my pick to the Cowboys. I was like, all right, Jacoby Brissett, man. Okay, I know the Cowboys defense is bad, but like, man, they can handle that backup quarterback, right? Brissett. And man, was I totally wrong. All right. So where do I begin with this game, bro? First of all, Mo's somewhat right, but not fully right on who to blame. The coach, the play calls were just straight garbage on the coach when he went for it on that first drive for the fourth and like what was it, 4th and 6 or 5? It wasn't even
Hmm.
close. It was like 4th and 6 or some shit like that. He should have just gotten the field goal right there, right? He didn't. Obviously, Moses said they got this. They sacked Dak Prescott. They didn't get no points, right? So it started off horrible for the Cowboys right there. And then later on in the game, again they went for it when they could have gotten some points. Even what's his name? The guy that calls the plays,
Troy Aikman.
Troy
Troy.
Aikman.
Even he called it out. He's like, oh man, like it's like, you kicked the
The whole analytics thing.
kick the
The
field
that
goal,
that
and
yeah.
you're only down 7 point or whatever it was, you're down
Two
a possession.
possessions.
Yeah, two
Two
possessions,
possessions.
and they try to go for it, and they didn't get it again. I think, right, Mo?
Yeah.
They didn't get it again. So like, dude, like, and then on the play where he should have gone for it, he kicked it. One of the plays that he should have gone for it when it was really closer to the fourth down line, instead of these other two plays where it was kind of farther away from that from the first to get the first down. You know, the line of goal. He didn't go for it. So it's like the okay, that was one thing. All right. Second thing though, I I don't see how you don't blame the defense still. Like the defense was getting cooked. Marvin Harrison was he hasn't Marvin Harrison first of all hasn't cooked all year long. All season long he hasn't cooked nobody. And I know because I have him on fantasy. He hasn't cooked nobody, and he's all of a sudden looked like a damn all star against Darren Bland out of all people. And then you got Mary DeMercado, the dude that they had benched because he dropped that ball at the 1 yard line. Remember, going off on the Cowboys. He married DeMercado, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like that defense is still no good, bro. No good at all. So the only the thing that added to you guys is like for this loss was like that now the offense didn't show up either. You know, uh, like usually you guys are in the game, right? Like you guys are back and forth. You know, it's a back and forth game, but like the offense didn't show up this week, or I don't know whatever it was. It could have been a mixture of like the offensive line being hurt or whatever. But whatever the case may be, the offense didn't come out to. I mean, it was not that bad, but like not what we're used to seeing. Where they were lighting up everybody. Like 400 yards, whatever. But I must like honestly, this game wasn't that close. Like it was a blowout to me. Like it was a easy win for the Cardinals, and I mean I don't know. I don't know where you guys go from here. I don't know. Is what I'm saying. I know you guys picked up two pieces. You guys picked up the linebacker from the Bengals, but it's like this dude went from the sorriest defense to the second sorry to the second worst defense. And then the Quentin Williams, that was a good pickup. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I was glad that the Niners. Like I was kind of glad that the Niners didn't give up any picks. Not that we're talking about the Niners or anything. I'm just trying to compare this because I don't think any one player could have fixed our defense, and that's how I feel about the Cowboys. Like I don't think any one or two players is gonna fix. But Quentin Williams is for the future, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a future. Like that's gonna be a future good player right there. Or what's his name? Whatever his name is. Williams.
Quentin
I know his
Williams.
last name's Williams. But yeah, I mean, I still that defense is still. I don't know what else to say. Much to say about that defense.
Marvin Harrison set a career high of 7 catches in this game.
I mean, he hasn't gone off this whole year. I'm saying.
Yeah. But let's move on. I mean, that was the last game, and if you guys don't got nothing else to add, we'll move on to our picks. We're already running late. We're already at 1:40. We're already an hour 40. Try to keep it at 2 hours. So let's try to go up real quick through these games. Hold on, let me share my screen right here. All right, so the first game, the Thursday night game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at Denver Broncos. Raiders are plus 9.5. Uh, to me, Denver hasn't been looking all that great. They do got a good defense. I guess we should say decent defense, but Raiders, no good. But this is a divisional game, so give me the Raiders plus 9.5. I think Broncos win, but give me the Raiders plus 9.5. Go ahead, Mo.
Uh, yeah, we forgot to mention another trade. Jacoby Myers is gone, so
Oh, that's right.
I'll take the Denver Broncos at 9.5.
Jeez, Chinto.
Uh, I like the Raiders to cover plus 9.5. It's a
All right,
division game, and yeah,
let's move on to the next one. Next one we got Falcons. Falcons at Indianapolis Colts. Falcons are plus 6.5. Uh, the Colts coming off a loss. Falcons, I don't know what to think of them. Bijan, like we said earlier, Bijan Robinson, ever since he played the Niners, he's been off. And the Colts coming off a loss, especially at home. Give me the Colts minus 6.5.
Yeah, agree. Colts 5-0 at home. We should keep that streak alive and cover the spread at 6.5. I'll take the Colts.
is what's his name gonna play? Their new cornerback, Sauce Gardner. You
He
guys know?
should be able to, right? He should play.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, he's tough. That was a good move. But
Yeah.
I like the the Falcons to cover plus 6.5.
Damn. All right. Next game we got right here. We got the Ravens. What the hell? Where'd it go? Ravens at, at Minnesota Vikings. Baltimore Ravens are minus 4.5.
Damn.
I mean Ravens obviously with Lamar Jackson's a whole different team. The Vikings, JJ McCarthy. I think it's a slight upgrade from Carson Wentz, but they did beat the Detroit Lions this past week. But I don't know. I think Baltimore Ravens got to start picking it up if they want to make playoffs. But so give me the Ravens minus 4.5.
Yeah, I agree. Vikings coming off a big road divisional game, and it was a victory. Ravens coming. They played Thursday, so they got a couple extra days of rest. So I think they should come out here and light up the Vikings and cover the minus 4.5.
Hey, we talked about Colts right already.
Yeah, we just
All
talked.
right, tripping. All right, Chinto.
Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens 4.5. I know they're away from home, but like you said, with Lamar Jackson only getting healthier, I think they should cover, and their defense getting healthier too.
All right. Next game we got right here. Hold on, this one right here. Giants at Bears. We got Bears are minus 3.5 home favorites. Uh, I mean Bears are looking pretty good. Giants. I know we said Jackson Dart is a good quarterback. He's a great he's a good quarterback. He's keeping his team. He's keeping his team, in games and stuff. But now give me the Bears minus 3.5. Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I like it at -3, but that's fine. I'll take the Bears at 3.5.
All right, next game. Oh, Chinto. Go ahead, Chinto.
The Bears minus 3.5.
All right, next game we got Bills. Bills at Dolphins. The Bills are minus 9.5. To me, I think that should be higher. Maybe because it's Miami's at home, but give me the Bills minus 9.5. The Dolphins are just straight trash.
This is a divisional game though.
I know, but man, the Dolphins ain't showing me nothing.
uh, nah, yeah, I agree with you. I'll take the Bills at 9.5. If this was over, look, like I don't know, closer to 14, then I'll probably take the Miami. But yeah, I got the Bills at 9.5. I think they should win by 10 at least.
Chinto.
Yeah, I like the Bills too minus 9.5.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Next thing we got is Cleveland Browns and New York Jets. Jets are plus 2.5. I mean, the Browns, great defense. Offense is okay. Jets just let go of their two good players. Give me the Browns minus 2.5.
Yeah, Browns 2.5 easy.
Chinto.
Mm. Yeah, I'll take the Browns minus 2.5 as well.
All right, let's go on next game. Next game we got Patriots at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay are minus two and
So,
a half. I mean Buccaneers coming off a bye week, so that's good. But Patriots keep continuing to win games. Uh, I don't know. This is a hard one for me, but I think I'm gonna take the Buccaneers minus 2.5.
Um, Damn.
yeah,
I'm alright with the I'm alright with the Patriots to win. So I'll take the plus 2.5.
they are 4-0 away too from home.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Patriots.
they travel. They travel, so I'll take the Patriots.
Damn, that is a good ass game right there for real. That's a good ass game. Fucking what's his name? El quarterback de los Tampa Bay.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield hasn't been looking like his own self, like his MVP self when he first started the season. And then what? And then the Patriot, freaking Drake May has been looking like a MVP himself. Damn, it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm gonna take Tampa just because they're coming off the bye, just because of that. That's a good ass game though.
Yeah, go Pats could go either way. Yeah, I can see it go either way.
Yeah,
Uh I do think this might be might be a shootout too. So I kind of like in the over.
that could be a shooter. Yep.
All right,
48.
let's
Man,
move
that's
on.
already pretty high.
I know. All right, let's move on to the next game. Next game we got the Saints at Carolina Panthers. Saints are plus 5.5. I mean, Saints are the sorriest team. Carolina's been looking good, but damn, I don't know. I feel like 5.5 is good amount of points. Uh, I do think Carolina wins, but if I had to pick, I'll take the Saints plus 5.5. Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, I'll take the Carolina minus 5.5. They're playing good, like we mentioned.
I'll take Carolina as well. Minus five
Damn.
and a half. Their defense is not that bad as we thought it was, and
Yeah, I agree with
then
you.
and then their running game has been rolling now with Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle. Boy, Rico Dowdle. They gave him an opportunity. They gave him the starting nod, and what did he do with it? He just went off for over 100 yards against one of the best run defense, the Green Bay Packers, and they won the game. Give me the Panthers, bro. They rolling 5-4. Crazy.
All right, let's go on to the next game. Oh, damn, what the hell? Next game we got right here, we got the. No, we talked about this one already? Did we? No, we didn't. Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston Texans. Texans are minus 1.5. Uh, CJ Stroud, I don't think he's gonna play with the concussion. So
Mm,
if he's not playing, give me the Jaguars plus 1.5.
mm.
But yeah, it all depends on if he plays or not.
Um, I don't think he plays, so I'll take the Jaguars to win and cover the plus 1.5.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if he plays. If he does, you heard that he's not looking good or what? Like he didn't practice or
Well, usually they get a concussion. Usually they set him out for like a couple games.
no?
They,
It depends on how hard the hit was because
well, he kind of got knocked out. I feel
I
like he
didn't
was on
see
the floor
I didn't
knocked
see.
out.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I just saw that he had gotten concussed, but I didn't see the actual hit. But I mean, damn, if CJ Stroud plays, I'll take Houston. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's like
I think so too.
I think Houston has the best defense in the game, bro. That's the thing. But yeah, if CJ Stroud don't play, then they ain't got no fucking offense.
Yeah, see, just Stroud questionable with the concussion.
Man, that's tough. I guess I'll stick with Houston. I'll stick with Houston.
All right. Next game we got the Arizona Cardinals at Seattle Seahawks. This is a divisional game. Seahawks are -6.5. Uh, Arizona coming off of beating the Cowboys, but give me the Seahawks -6.5. Got a better team overall, offense and defense.
Yeah, Seahawks are -6.5.
Mm, damn. I think Arizona could cover the 6.5. They're not gonna win the game. They might not win the game, but they could cover it, especially in the division game. And Arizona's defense ain't that bad either. Their cornerback I don't know if you saw Will Johnson or whatever his name is. The cornerback from Arizona. He a,
Yeah,
he a baller. He a baller. The rookie cornerback. He a baller, but yeah, I don't think he'll be able to stop Jackson Smith and Jigba maybe. But it's a division game, dog. Those games are always tough. I take Arizona to cover, not win but cover.
all right. Next game we got the Rams at the 49ers. Niners are +3.5 home underdogs. Uh,
Good.
I mean, we lost Michael Williams, another pass rusher, rookie pass rusher. But we always have the Rams number. Shanahan always comes up with a game plan to beat the Rams, and we might lose, but give me the Niners +3.5.
Um, I do want to say I got the Rams winning. Well, I'm want to say, I thought I do want to say I got the Rams winning. But I mean, if you give me a hook at home, I think the Niners could keep it within 3. So betting wise, I'll take the 3.5. But I do got the Rams winning.
First of all, let me say, Dan, that prediction is crazy. Is that legit? 49.8, 49.8.
It's split.
That shit is
I,
crazy.
I, I don't know my math, but that shit don't add up, you know?
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't.
thought it would have been like 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't add up. That's what I'm saying. That shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck? Is that shit
What
legit?
happens? What happens to the point two?
Damn, yeah, I don't know. That shit, to me, not only that, but like, the Rams should have, I thought the Rams would have been way higher than that. And look, I'm going to pick the Niners just because I like the Niners. No other reason. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think nothing. But just because I go for the Niners, so I'm picking the Niners.
all right, let's move on to the next game. Next game we got Lions at Commanders. Detroit Lions are -8.5 road favorites. Detroit coming off a big loss. Washington is just too many injuries. Give me Detroit -8.5.
Yeah, Detroit easy. Yeah.
Detroit coming off a loss, right? Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take Detroit 8.5.
All right. Next game we got Steelers at Chargers. Chargers are at home. Minus 2.5 favorites. I mean, to me, this is a hard game. If Pittsburgh defense plays the way they were playing, they could win this game. Uh,
You mean the way they played last week?
I mean the way they played. Yeah, they keep playing the way they played last week.
Because they have
Uh,
not played like that
yeah, they
defense.
haven't played all at all good all pretty much all season till this game. But if they could keep it going, keep it rolling, I think the Steelers could win this game. But uh, give me the Steelers plus 2.5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Steelers even win. Exactly what you just said about the defense that they played like last week. They should win this game, but I'm taking the Steelers as well because this is a road home game for them. There's gonna be a lot of Steelers fans right there
Oh,
so
that's
far.
right. Yep.
No doubt about it. Damn, but the Chargers are 62% on the matchup predictor. That's what I expected from the on the Niners Rams game. Low key, that bad. But I agree with that with you guys. I got the Steelers winning outright on this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Uh,
if they do.
the Chargers got a lot of injuries on their O line, and the way that, like you guys said, the way the defense looked last week with rushing the quarterback, they might be all over Herbert's ass.
All right, well, let's move on. That's it for the
Golly.
Sunday night.
You know?
I wouldn't want to see that.
No, why not? Well, are you going for the? Are you rooting for the Chargers, or you got money
Nah,
in the Chargers?
I just, nah, I'm straight.
Uh,
All right, well, that's it for the Sunday night.
not that I want to see it, bro. Just and that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. The Monday night game, Philly at Green Bay. I mean,
Hmm. That's a good one. There.
oh, let me get the odds. My bad. The odds are Packers minus 2.5 at home. It
Mm.
is it is it is hard to play at Packers as an away team. Uh, Eagles been looking good. They're coming off a bye too. No,
Yeah.
they're coming off a bye.
Yeah.
Green Bay didn't look good at all last week. Well, this past week they lost, obviously. So that's this is man, this is a hard matchup for me. I don't know who to take, but if I had to choose, give me the Eagles plus 2.5, just because it's a 50-50 game to me.
God damn. Hey, this is a hard ass game. It's tough 'cause I want to see both teams lose. And just because Michael went with the Packers, Eagles in our division, I want to say Packers got to get it right, but Philly's coming off a bye. Fuck. I feel like I'm wrong. This game could go either way, but I guess I'll take the Packers at 2.5.
Go ahead, Chinto.
Yeah. This is a freaking awesome game right here. Like this is the game of the week. Obviously, it's on Sunday night, right? Yeah.
No, it's Monday night.
Oh, Monday night. Oh shit, we're on
Yeah,
Monday night.
Sunday
Oh
night
shit.
was the last one, the one we talked
Oh,
about before this. The
okay. Damn.
Chargers.
This a hell of a game for Monday night. Man, Eagles like you guys said. Eagles coming off a bye week is what scares me. But the Packers just lost to the Panthers, bro. I know the Panthers, they might be better than we expected. You know what? The Packers just lost their tight end,
Yeah, Kraft.
Tucker Craft. They just lost Tucker Craft, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles made some good ass moves on the deadline too. They're gonna be solid. Damn. This shit is really hard to call, man, for real.
It could go either way.
Yeah, this is really hard to call. Like, but I'm a ride it with the Packers, dog. I know they ain't got Tucker Craft, but they lost it. They just lost. They try to play for that bye week 1, and they're at home. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Packers -2.5. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
That's
All
good.
right. With that,
That was close though.
that's it for today. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we head out? Anything else we missed? I know we didn't get Chinto's thoughts on the Dodgers.
You want me to say them or
Yeah, give us your thoughts.
my thoughts on the Dodgers? Was that damn, that was a hell of a series on the World Series. That was a hell of a series. One of the best series I've seen in years. Better than last year. And freaking yeah, Moto, man, crazy. He's a real deal. Oh, Tani's still the GOAT. And Miguel Rojas, man, shout out to Miguel Rojas for that home run at the end. You know what I mean? Like that was insane. That was a crazy ass game overall. Like man, that tag at home, that throw to home, that was Miguel Rojas as well, right?
Yeah,
So Miguel Rojas deserved like a not the MVP obviously, but he deserved like a little freaking
player
freaking
of the game.
player of the game type of shit. But the Dodgers, I mean, they still got the best squad overall. I think the bats they weren't they they shut down the last two, three, 4 games or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, the starting pitching is what saved the Dodgers. I guess you could say. I mean, not that a starter played really good or anything, but Yamamoto, the starter, he's a starter. Ended up kind of saving the Dodgers in a way. So I mean, shout out to Yamamoto, got the MVP obviously, and he deserved it 100%. So everything fell right in line. I don't know what else to say. I don't know who's coming back next year yet. I think most of the team, but yeah, I mean, I
Let's
think
run
they
it
should
back.
still.
Let's run
Yeah,
it back.
yeah. I was gonna say I think they should still have the better squad, the best squad overall in the MLB. We'll
All
see
right.
if they run it back though.
Well, Shohei Otani already said let's run it back. So, oh, he's ready for the 3P. He said, I think. So, anything else to add? We'll be out. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. This was episode 67. We'll catch you guys next week on episode 68. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
And then
Late,
six nine.
late, guys.